been speaking to many talented people in music and the music industry, and also from the community over this last number of months. I've got a gentleman online now who has had a huge impact in music, and who just appears to be getting more and more success all the time. He was doing incredibly well. And then last year he won the Glor Tir talent competition on TG Cahir in Ireland. And I'm delighted to say hello to him. He's got a fantastic voice. John Rafferty. John, how are you?
Hello, Jerry. I'm doing good. Yourself?
Yeah, not bad at all. Not bad. Surviving through. And I think that's, at the moment, with the way things are, that's an advantage.
Yeah, you have to, especially in these crazy times. You know, we all have to take care of each other and look after things, you know, you have to. You have to,
yes. There's no other. There really is no other way out of it.
Definitely.
It definitely is crazy. It definitely is crazy times, no doubt about it. Up until the lockdown, John, you were you're a very busy guy. I mean, you were performing all over the place. You'd recorded 2 albums. You'd done also other songs and duets with some of the greater the good of music, and things were absolutely flying for you.
Yeah, they were going really well there with winning Glor Tir last year, and a few. I also won 2 awards for Best Male Country Artist and Best Country Album in the north of Ireland, you know, so things were going really well, and then COVID has hit everybody really hard, you know, so we're all just trying to keep seeing it at the minute with everything that's going on, but hopefully soon it'll be back to normal, you know, and we can get back to what we love doing, and
indeed,
hopefully, fingers crossed, it's over sooner rather than later, you know.
Indeed. Yeah, you must be a fan of country music now for a long time.
Oh, I've been a fan of country music since it was, you know, knee-high to grasshoppers, to say, you know. My father had me listening to like Elvis Presley and the Carpenters, and more modern ones like Garth Brooks, but I'm also into like Johnny Cash and Merle Haggard and things, and Willie Nelson, you know, so I have a wide variety of country, you know. I just love all sorts of country.
Right.
You know?
Yeah, I noticed that the songs you've recorded, I mean, have they come from a wide variety of sort of styles of country.
Yeah, it's a good mixture of sort of songs. I sort of try to pick songs that people can relate to and stuff, you know, and the feel of the lyrics, and that sort of pulls me into a certain song, you know. So that's how I pick the songs for the albums.
Indeed, yeah. I mean, you go from like American Trilogy to Go Rest High on a Mountain to Past the Point of Rescue, which I'll have to say is a fair old selection there in country style. But you were doing. I mean, you won also. I know you won other numerous competitions like the talent competition in the Bird's Nest in Burndorn. You got that plus other awards as well.
Yeah. Yeah, from winning the Bird's Nest competition, that was 2017. Things just seemed to go from strength to strength, and then winning the Bird's Nest competition, I got part of the prize was to record Go Rest High single, and I'm proud to say that it went to number 1 from winning that competition. So without winning that show or that competition, I wouldn't have got the single or released that single, and it went to number 1. You know, so it's been a lot to be grateful for. You know.
Indeed, so that was no mean achievement. Well done on it. And in the main, you were performing like doing your own one-man shows, but you also did various other events like concerts and guest spots and everything like that.
Yeah, I've been doing my own one-man show now for a while, but it's sort of this past 5 years I've been breaking into the social dancing scene. So I've been back and forward to Scotland and England, and I mean, last year, winning Glor Tir, part of the prize was to go on a Paul Claffey trip to Portugal. You know, so we're doing the social dance in Portugal, rubbing shoulders with the likes of Mike Denver and Michael English, and you know, all the big artists. You know, so it's been a great couple of years. It's been fantastic.
Indeed, it's been absolutely it's been a roller coaster of success for you. Well done on it all, and
thanks a million. Thank you.
No, that is excellent. You know, I mean, it's an incredible achievement, and usually people that I can't tell you, you've got a lot of fans over here who are listening to me because I get requests for your songs.
It's great to hear. It's lovely to hear people are liking what I'm doing. You know, so there's nothing better than singing to a live audience and seeing them dancing, and so I really can't wait till we're all back doing that, you know, so it's missed by everybody.
Oh, indeed so. And unfortunately, the problem is that it's one of those events which is the most dangerous with the current pandemic we have, which is a real shame.
Yeah, it definitely is. It's as I say, your health is your wealth, and your safety comes first.
Indeed
You know
so.
what I mean? So we
Indeed.
all have to take that into consideration and just be mindful of each other and look after one another.
Indeed so. Indeed so. But John, you're actually you're doing some actual. You've done a couple of live performances in out in the open air in Portaferry recently.
So if you're listening in, you can tune in on my own Facebook, which is just John Rafferty Music, or my own Facebook, just John Rafferty, from 12 o'clock till 3. So just be it's a wee cafe a friend of mine owns, and he's put all the social distancing measures in place, like taking the chairs that are 2 meters apart so people can sit apart, and I'm just outside the restaurant cafe while the doors are open, singing into the people. So it gives me a bit of a something to do too, and get back on the road and just get back playing music again.
Indeed, that is yeah, that's superb. It's it sounds interesting that will that's being done, and I believe also that in this place that there's actually a covering. He's got an awning, which means that people won't get wet.
Right. Definitely, it's called the Crossroads Cafe in Portavogie, and he has it fully set up so whether you're inside or outside, you're still sheltered. So it's a great, lovely setup. It's a great setup.
Indeed so. Indeed so. Now you've been doing. I must say you've been doing some very impressive Facebook lives as well, John.
Yeah, I've been having fun on Facebook. I say I'm going to go on and sing for an hour or so, and I end up doing near 3.5 hours, sometimes 4 hours.
Wow.
But people are requesting so many songs, and you want to get through all the songs people are requesting. So it's great fun. It's not the same as being with a live audience, but it gives you that bit of a feeling that people are still listening, and then it keeps people sort of fresh in what you're doing. So it's great to have them tuned in. It's lovely.
Indeed. Oh, definitely. Yes. It's the one thing that I've said to other singers who are doing the Facebook lives that the actual amount of people who view it, any television channel would be happy to have those viewing figures.
Yeah, big time, definitely. I've seen a few out there, like Stephen Walker and things. He's had near maybe sometimes 1,000 people tuning in, and then the likes of Daniel O'Donnell, he has something like 7,500 people tuning in. So that's crazy viewing. It's fantastic to see, though.
Indeed,
it's fantastic to see.
Indeed, it is. And those actual views would only often be for when it's live. There are other people who drop in then at a later stage and view it again, and the figures go right up. So it's absolutely fantastic.
That's true. Yeah, definitely. But as I say, it's great to see all sorts of, even people who can't get out to the gigs can actually watch people online, which is great for those people as well. That can't actually make the gigs.
Indeed.
So that's great for them too.
Indeed so. Yeah, it's absolutely superb stuff, and well done on all all the things you've that you've done on the Facebook. I must say they've been very, very entertaining, and I think at this stage, Sean, they're probably some of the longest sessions on Facebook that anybody has done.
Yeah, I've done a few. The wife actually said to me sometimes, "Are you going to finish off? Because I have work in the morning."
Right.
So I then have to cut her off. So but we'll go straight back on again the next night or the night after. And sing a few more songs and take a few requests. So it's great that people are tuned in. So it's much appreciated. It really is.
Indeed, yeah. It brings it sort of brings the music into people's homes, and you can sort of identify, and I think that's one of the things, John, with this whole with the whole lockdown and the whole dangerous times we're going through, is at least with the with technology, people have been able to keep connected.
Yeah, definitely. I think as well, it's brought a lot of people together, and people have congregated online and are getting to know one another online, which is great too. Because the next time when they go out again, eventually go out again, they can actually meet up with that person they've met online.
Yes.
And that's a great help too, because you get some people who won't go out because of meeting people or whatever, or very wary of meeting people, but if they meet people online, and then it's also a good thing for meeting people too. So it has a lot of positive things. So the Facebook lives are great.
Indeed so. Indeed so. And fair play to your good self. You managed to. You've done absolutely excellent ones. And you haven't done any drive-in shows yet?
I haven't. I've seen a few of them actually. They look very good. I've seen a few of them advertising things, but I just haven't sort of got involved with anything, mates. Just haven't been asked, to be honest.
Right.
You never know, but I would love to do something like that. It'd be good crack.
Indeed,
Because I've seen a few on Facebook and things. They look good.
Yes, indeed. The very first one, I believe, was the one held in Ballymena Showgrounds over those 3 nights.
That's right. Was it Derry Brown on that one, was it?
That's right, yes.
I've seen it. And Philomena Begley, I think, was on that as well.
That's right, yes.
I've seen that advertised. It looked fantastic. The full setup of all the stage and the lighting and the cars, and it was just a great setup.
Indeed.
Fantastic.
Indeed it was. It was excellent. See, that was the first one. Then again, of course, they had the facilities there in the showgrounds and the organisation in place, so it made it possibly a little bit easier. Yeah. But it definitely did. It
definitely helps. Definitely helps.
Indeed so. It was absolutely fun. Fantastic stuff. So, what else? You've been doing the Facebook Lives, and you're doing the couple of shows in the outdoor and at the in Portavogie. What else? What else have you been up to? Have you taken up gardening or anything like that, John?
Dog walking.
Right.
I've been walking my dog.
Fair play.
So I've been keeping active that way. But no, I've been speaking to the likes of Joe McShane and Dave Sheriff and Jordan Mogi about doing a few original songs, and they're sending me back and forward stuff, because the last 2 albums that I've done have been covers of amazing singers. So I'd like to sort of focus on bringing something that belongs to me out, so it's something original.
Yes.
So I've been looking at those guys to try and get a nice song that's fitting,
I'll have to say, those 3 guys are fantastic songwriters.
Jordan Mogi is a fantastic. So is Joe McShane. They're all fantastic artists in their own right, So to be collaborating with them and getting songs from those guys is just excellent, So it's great.
It would indeed, yeah. There are some fantastic people with incredible songwriting ability. I always be in awe of where they actually get their the ideas, and the lyrics and all the rest are from. Fantastic
Definitely.
stuff.
I'm a big fan of Derry Grant's songwriting. I think he writes some fantastic songs.
He does, definitely, yes. He really
excellent
does.
Song.
Yeah, absolutely superb. And he's taken out many gems and had huge success with them.
Yeah, definitely.
John, listeners, would lovely to catch up with you and have a chinwag, as they say in the times it's in it. Listen to yourself and the family. Stay safe and well, and keep up the Facebook Lives and fingers crossed. When it's safe to do so, we'll hopefully meet up somewhere along the way.
Yes, 100%, Jerry, and thanks a million for your call as well and having me on your show, and a big shout out to all your listeners as well. Thanks very much for listening to me this afternoon, and stay safe and take care until we meet again,